as it can get, really.
Right? Got like the ambient noise of the room. That's about as private as it gets.
Yeah, pretty much. And Robbie roaring away somewhere in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Joy, of course. He's not visible, but he's
He's
probably
always
listening.
there.
He's always there.
Yeah. Like Alexa.
Right. Someone accidentally
Joy.
says Joy, and he just hello.
Nurse Joy, please play.
The music plays.
Play me Despacito.
It's just like, yeah, I find it kind of hard to experience joy. And then all of a sudden, well, I'm right here, you know. Oh, you weren't talking about me, were you? No, you were. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
If you want music, I don't think I have any.
I don't have any right now. It's fine. You don't need any.
Yeah, but I like ambient music. It kind of helps.
Well, I can get some ambient music.
I'm trying, man. I'm looking for it.
What kind of ambient music you need?
I'm looking for fynn songs. That doesn't have. You know what? I use this a lot. This'll do.
Make sure to put it on repeat.
Just the fynn theme. Well, don't want to copy that. I want to copy this one. There you go. It's been a while since I used this bot, so give me a minute.
Dash play. We'll make it play.
I couldn't find the channel because I had it muted and it was grayed out.
Oh, it's right above all the voice channels.
Yep. I found it. How do I repeat it? I think I know how.
You do Q and then you press the little loop symbol.
Oh, it's already repeating.
Oh, good. All right, ready?
Yep.
Cool beans. Okay, well, this is during your healing time as you said. Rye probably is a little busy, so she's making like rotations mostly. But on one such rotation, she of course ends back in your presence. And this comes by with like, "Hey there, Fynn. How's everything going?"
All right. Better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not expect such a high voltage.
Yeah. Yeah, those tasers meant business. Actually, I just kind of assumed what did get you?
I don't know. She just kind of. She did something and arced on me.
Just from her? Art?
Yeah. Whatever was powering that, her container was. It's pretty hardcore shit.
Glad you're alright then. You'll be right as rain in a bit. And we can strive to stay away from electricity for a while.
That's my job, right?
Yeah, well, we're rubber.
I have shielding.
We're rubber.
You want me to wear a rubber undersuit?
I mean, you should wear rubber for most occasions when it comes to, you know. Anyway. Yeah. Undersuit, oversuit.
Yeah. Alright. No. whole thing wasn't a great time anyway.
Got a little intense there, yeah. Are you feeling okay when it comes to all the other stuff?
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything anymore. That's great.
It's a good start.
It started really compounding really quickly. I need to learn how to control my fear, I guess. Because as soon as I got, panicked, it started to crawl in.
It thrives in that kind of state.
Didn't help that kind of felt a little bit useless at the tail end there.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I was gonna help with something I can't remember. But Hana told me to not do that.
You were near death.
No, I meant like I was building the little heater thing. I was fine at that point.
Huh.
Except the shit in my head.
She looks thoughtful for a bit before. Yeah, gonna let that one thing weigh down all the other good you did?
No, I know I did a lot. And it's... I don't know, it's just in the back of my head. It's not that big of a deal. But to be fair, it was logical to not let me do it because I wasn't sound of mind. And it could have blown up.
But you still thinking about it though?
It's just a passing thought, I guess.
What part of it brings you back?
Feeling of uselessness? Of not being able to do something that I know I can do. The one thing I'm good at, I couldn't do.
Yeah. It seems that's what usually holds you back, right? Feeling useless. Wanting to do stuff.
Yeah. But I'm getting better at it. I know my lane, so to speak. I'm not in the front lines anymore. Took a while to get that through my head. But hey, what can I do?
Well, try and relax for one.
That'd be nice.
You got vacation lined up, right?
Yeah. Heard it's a pleasure world.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I'm still not sure what to expect.
Me neither. I've never really been to one.
They can be pretty fun. They can also be pretty wild. Really depends on where and when and where you are.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe when we get there, we could just... You could show me around and show me the ropes. Or something like that. Don't know. You don't know where the place is, but you know what it's like to be in a place. You know what I mean.
Oh?
Oh. I don't know. I just... You know how I get in crowded places.
Yeah. It'd be better if the crowd was us.
Yeah. Kind of what?
Stick close then, I guess.
That was the plan.
Good plan. Other than that, I'm sure they'll have a lot of quiet places. Pleasure worlds can be pretty accommodating, seeing as how they need to be accessible to a wide variety of people.
Yeah. It's... I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing there. I've never gambled over anything either. I mean, I've gambled with you guys. It's different.
It's a little different. Did you ever want to try it? Actual, like, full out gambling?
Probably. It depends on how much pay we get. I've been trying to save my money. Amanda's been on me about saving money.
Yeah. So far, I've been doing a pretty good job of saving up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, normal safe stuff, set a budget, all that kind of stuff. That's something for everybody, so we don't have to go in there and put down like 10,000 creds or anything like that.
Oh, I can't even imagine doing that. That's a lot of line.
Yeah, something safer probably. Like what, 10, 100?
Yeah, around 100 seems safe. I mean, I guess some people just gamble to gamble at all, and if you win big, I guess.
Yeah. Always set a budget. And never spend your winnings, actually. If that makes sense.
What? He looks confused.
Alright, so you go into a casino somewhere, and you start gambling here and there, right? You set a budget of, let's say, 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go someplace, you start betting 20s. Whatever you win, you put into a separate pile. That's your winnings pile. So when you go through the hundreds, you can keep going and going, of course, if you do that, right? But once you have gambled your 100 limit, all your winnings in your separate little pile you made, you keep.
Oh, that's smart. So if you made profit, it stays there.
Yeah, it stays as profit.
Huh.
Oh, and don't let them goad you into... If you're winning, don't let them get in your head. I don't mean that like in like, oh, PokerStar, don't let your opponents get in your head. I mean the establishment, because they're gonna want to keep as much as they can.
That's fair. They are a business.
Mm-hmm. So, any extra amenities and stuff once you start rolling big and getting their attention? Try and play hard to get a bit.
Yeah, I'll try, definitely.
That's if you end up even going in the first place.
That's true. Would you come with me if I did?
I don't see why not.
He smiles.
I could be that damsel on your shoulder.
No. He starts to flush a little bit. No, stop! Don't do that.
It'll be fun. I'll dress up. Everyone get nice and jealous. I'll try to make googly eyes at your opponent so they make bad moves. It'll be cool.
Isn't that cheating?
It's not cheating if they look first. And I'm not going to be holding any cards. The only thing I'll be holding is you. You just make sure you don't get too distracted, alright?
That'll be harder than that would
Well, you
I'll try.
definitely hard probably, but
if I could move my arms, I'd cover my face.
it'll be fun.
Yeah, it would. Thanks, Ray.
What are you thanking me for?
So you just for cheering me up.
Isn't that what you agreed to? Make each other smile?
It's true.
And then I'm just doing my job. No, not much of a job if I enjoy it.
Still, thank you. It's nice.
I'm glad.
Also, thank you for patching me up. He says.
Oh, that's just a given.
Yeah. How long do you think I'm gonna be in here? I know I'm in a cast right now, but whatever this is. He looks down. I can't really see it. I can't move my neck.
It's alright, don't worry. I would bore you with the proper names and stuff, but it really doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
It heals you and makes you feel a little better. That's the important part.
Is there gonna be any scarring?
Well, it depends. Do you want some badass electrical scars, or do you want to keep clean?
I don't.
Up to you.
I mean, I don't know what they look like. So how am I?
Oh, I mean, I can take some pictures once this heals. Or, I mean, I've probably got a few somewhere around. I should probably go and find some diagrams or something that shows what electrical scars kind of look like.
Huh.
Depending
That
on
looks like
the
a
severity.
tree.
Right? Depending on the severity and stuff, they can look kind of gnarly, but here. So some examples of like some like heavy and some like lighter.
kind of look cool.
A lot of scars do.
It's like a tattoo without having a tattoo.
Mm-hmm. All natural, I guess.
I mean, it's probably going to be a lot easier and a lot less painful than just to get a tattoo.
Much quicker process, yeah. Could you imagine the amount of repeat visits you have to get this done?
Ooh. I think I'll keep it.
Alrighty then.
But I don't know how much it covers my entire body right now, so I guess I'll have to figure that out when I get out.
Yeah, when it's looking a bit better, I'll take it off, I'll take some pictures, and I'll show you what it looks like. And if you want me to curb it, or prune it? If you want me to prune it in any way.
Prune the electric tree, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And maybe it's just like, oh no, I don't want it over my back of my hand. You just up to the elbow is fine. I can work with that.
Yeah. That seems like a plan.
Alright, I'll put you down for it then.
So, you didn't answer my question. How long am I gonna be in here?
Not too long.
Not too long? Okay.
Not a day or two. Most. More, I mean.
It's not that bad.
No, not that bad.
Better than Ram. He looks over it.
Rams didn't feel long though. But you could technically get up and walk out of here now, but you'd have to promise to come back every couple of hours or so.
I think I'll just stay here.
Yeah, rest your feet.
It's free time off.
Yeah, no one's gonna come bothering you in here. Other than your visitors, of course.
Of course, of course.
I'm sure someone will find some excuse to come in here and be like, oh, Fynn, I clicked on something and now there's just a bunch of pop-ups. What do I do?
I mean, that's mostly a Mindy thing, but I guess... it'd probably be more like, oh, Fynn, my pad isn't working. Open it up and figure out what's wrong.
Oh, my computer, I pressed the on button 1,000 times. It's not turning on.
Have you plugged it in?
Oh, that was it. Oh, thank goodness you're here, Fynn.
No! I hate that so much. Though the rare times where I do get to open the computers is a nice time. I do like that.
Have you ever, gotten one of those and then said, nope, problem's much more serious than what it actually is, just so you can get a chance to look inside a computer?
I mean, back when I first started, yeah.
I don't know if I could handle that.
I mean...
I'd rip parts. I'd do it.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I'd rip parts.
Oh. I mean, you just gotta be delicate with it. Make sure you don't...
I mean, other than my bad computer skills as they are when it comes to repairing and stuff, I would definitely steal parts of someone's computer if they're that stupid.
Stealing? No. I mean, why don't I steal them? You could just scrap them from dead computers.
I don't know. You know how much a hard drive goes for right now?
A lot. That's why I scrap them and take them.
I don't know. I don't even know if I could do that.
I mean, well, you know how many parts and how much money I've actually gotten for taking broken work computers and scrapping them?
Enough to pay for karate classes.
Ha 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 ha. Funny. Of course, God, I was so bad with money. I don't know how I survived it alone outside of the Rossi.
Well, Ross is essentially your home.
It is, yeah. When I was working not on a ship, it was hard to pay for anything.
Well, you're better now, right?
Yeah, I got my own room. I don't have to worry about rent.
Just gotta worry about Trent's whims.
Yeah. And Hash's pranks and Celeste's tagging along with said pranks.
Yep. Oh no, pretty good trade.
Lauren in the vents.
Or in the vents, yeah, definitely a hazard.
I mean, I still gets me when I hear a bead falling off of it. Still gets me. God.
Lauren's ruined horror movies for me.
Yeah. I mean, what horror movies aren't fun if you are living in one.
I like to think that Lauren's just giving us practice, for like a real horror situation, because we're just gonna be so ready.
Yeah, we're gonna be ready. We're fine. I mean, just don't look back. You don't run. You just run. Don't look back. Don't slow down. Just run. God, I hate those scary. Just they stop. Turn back. Is he still chasing me? And then they die.
Yeah.
Stupid. Horror movies, man.
Well, if no one died, it wouldn't be very scary. You gotta set the stage.
Yeah, but like, you can die in a smart way, not just stop, look back.
You die in a smart way.
Look, it's like you hear a noise in a horror movie, and you go in to investigate. Said no, you get out of there. You run away. No, you know something's chasing you. You don't investigate the noise. What is that?
You gotta investigate the noise, though.
But that's just asking to get ambushed and killed.
I guess you're right.
It's like a murderer, right? Decided to throw a pebble, like in a doorway, and you're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" It's like a video game character. You throw a rock, and they go, "Oh, what was that?"
But you know that sometimes works in real life.
It does.
Someone's done it, and
someone has fallen for it once, but it's not like they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's just the wind." They're not gonna do that in real life.
Probably not.
Yeah. How do we get here? What are we talking about?
A lot of stuff.
I lost my train of thought.
It's always a good conversation when you can't track it.
Correct. That's true. What? What's so funny?
You are.
I am. How am I funny?
Gestures in like the general direction of Finn.
Oh, wow.
We just went on a whole tangent.
I did go on a tangent. I don't know why I went on a tangent.
It's good. It was a good tangent.
Horror movies.
It was a good tangent.
It was a good tangent.
Good Lord appreciation.
Yeah, that's true. I think joining up on the Rossi was the best decision I ever made, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't have met you.
Nice. Very sweet.
Haha, got it.
You did get me, yeah.
And also, I wouldn't have met anyone on board, really. They're all great people. No, Celeste is kind of great, but you know what I mean.
Only kind of great?
She scares me a little bit.
Oh, not too scary once you get to know her. She can be intense, but part of the charm. Hasn't really had a lot of chances to do the whole friend thing.
I mean, I've hung out with her before, though because she kind of dragged me to go do it.
Yeah, that means a lot. I mean, if she didn't like you or think you had any prospects or disliked your company, she wouldn't be around you. And here she is giving you personal training.
The personal Terran training. Woo.
Yeah, whatever that entails.
Got enough of that back home.
Take it as a compliment. She wants to help you, but she only knows a few ways where she can. She's had her own experiences, and what she's trying is the combination of everything she's been through, everything she's done, what she thinks will work.
I guess you're right with that. I guess you're right.
It might not be right or enjoyed, I guess, but again, she hasn't really gotten the hang of a lot of stuff yet. She's getting better. But you can be very honest with her. She'll take it.
I guess that it did kind of help me a little bit, so can't really be.
Did you tell her that?
I don't really talk. I don't really talk, to be honest.
You should talk to her. You should tell her that. I think she'd really appreciate hearing it. Even if she might not let it show. So, there's one person you can talk to once you get out of here.
That's true.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Maybe we should bring Celeste too when we go gambling.
That actually sounds kind of fun.
And get all dressed up, and then you'd have two people on your shoulder.
No, stop. I can't fight back.
Well, when you use so much money. And if you need
at that point, I should go to the high roller table. He says, "Great."
Yeah. And if you need to bet one of us, just don't lose.
That seems like not a good thing to do.
No, definitely not. I assume. I've heard it's not the best place. But if ever it's worth it, We can have a conversation.
What?
I'm joking.
I know you are. It just caught me really off guard.
I can have humor that comes out of left field.
I'm sorry, what?
I can have humor that comes out of left field.
That's true. It's surprisingly dark humor. I enjoy it.
Well, I'm doing something right then.
Not many people like dark humor. That's why I keep it to myself most of the time.
Time and place and all that.
Time and place.
But it's all just ways to cope and ways to have fun. Celeste would like it, I think. She's got kind of dark humor too.
Yeah, she cuts very, very. I've heard her jokes. I've heard
Not
her
great. Not great jokes. Very
not-
dark.
Not great.
But she's getting better.
It's nice to just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been.
Rough.
Yeah. It was never that. I think it might be getting a bit worse on my end with the whole entity thing. I don't know it was a lot louder than before. I've never heard the scratching before. It sounded like it was in my head. It was strange.
Yeah.
Scrounging around in there. Ugh.
Just try your best to refuse it.
Oh, I do. I did.
I mean,
the only downside was when I tried to move away from where it wanted me to go, it got louder.
I'll try and get at you.
But hey, I guess, I can live with it. I just gotta ignore it. Things like that. Gotta just.
Have you talked with Joy about it?
I haven't talked to Joy about it recently, no.
Maybe you should. I'll give you a couple good coping mechanisms, maybe.
I mean, the medicine he gave me didn't work, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's not one of those kind of problems.
God, I was really hopeful for those.
Yeah, if it was just something normal, I guess normal-ish, like a hallucination or...
Truly mental?
Yeah. But it's not. It's an actual other living entity. Just fucking with you.
I don't even know what it wants with me. Why me in particular?
It's excited with something at some point.
What did I do to get its attention? I don't understand.
You existed. I don't think it's like a punishment or anything like that. It is the type of entity where the best way I could describe it is imagine if something like out of this world tech came in, like it just like popped in your general area. Like let's say you're at your workstation, right? just doing your own kind of thing. And then out of nowhere, there's this big hop and a flash and this big like, roll of smoke and pizzazz. And then all of a sudden, there's this new piece of tech that's just sitting there on your workbench. And it kind of moves around on its own, and it's got this like aura to it. And it seems so interesting. What would you do?
Trying to figure out how it got there in the first place, to be fair. But poke around, maybe?
There you go. It's existed for who knows how many millennia in this world that it seems to have full understanding in, and has enough power to push and pull, control the ebb and flow, and cause other beings in its general periphery to either perceive it or to come under its effect. And then something new popped into its lap, in its area. And it poked around a little bit first. And now it wants to see how you tick, or see if it can get you to do something, or have you.
Is it strange that I want to know what it looks like?
No, I generally prefer knowing what my attacker looks like most of the time.
Instead of a giant floating, because I remember you telling me that my brain can't conceive things in shock space, so it hides it. It makes things look different.
Yeah,
So it's definitely not just a floating gear.
probably not.
I want to know what it is. What is it even called?
Not sure. A lot of running names for things like that.
Though I think if the more I look into it, the more it's gonna
Get a hold of
look
you.
into me.
Yeah, most likely.
Is it me that wants to know, or is fuck, that's so strange.
It's gonna get confusing if you overthink it a little too much. Or the right amount. Really, thinking about it at all might kind of just spiral you.
Ugh. I can't not think about it. It's in my head.
Yeah, I know.
It's
been there.
Strangely fascinating and horrifying.
Yep.
All at once.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the barking. Out of character.
It's okay. Don't worry. Actually, I gotta step away really fast. So.
Alright, yeah, okay. Yep.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Very good.
It's fine.
right.
Okay, back into character. I got this. Okay. Hey, Rye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it would be a bad idea if, out of character, does Fynn know that she stays up during shock a lot? Does Fynn know?
I think she's mentioned it a little bit to the group, so I think so.
Okay, so this makes sense. Sorry, just had to double check. Do you think it would be a bad idea if one of these times you stood up in shock, I could, I don't know, come along?
Just because you want to, or?
I want to figure things out, but I know with you around, it's gonna be a little bit safer to figure things out.
She thinks for a moment.
Like, I'm asking you because if you say no, then I won't do it.
It's not the smartest idea, considering.
Yeah, considering everything.
We'd be on its turf, essentially. But I can understand wanting to get answers. So, if you want, we can try it. We just need a good time for it, and I need to call in a couple more people than just the usual team. Because we might be dealing with something pretty big.
Yeah.
We could try it.
And even if it's not just figuring out the thing in my head, I think I find it, the whole concept of, like, since I figured out that there's things in there, it's fascinating.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Though I know there's horribly horrible things in there. But there's always another side of the coin, right?
Yeah, there is.
So, if there's really bad, there has to be really good in there too, right?
She nods.
What? I guess before I go in there, I'd probably want to know everything that you know about it, but I don't know.
I'll give you a crash course when you're not sitting in a medical bed.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It's really weird not talking and being able talking and not being able to move. It's strange.
Yeah, I bet.
But from what I learned, I guess from my experiences of Shock Space, it's just scary shit in there. That's all I've ever experienced.
There's some good places in there. Whole civilizations, even.
What? No way.
Yep. I was in a hot tub sauna thing with a bunch of flower people for a bit.
What? That's sounds awesome and crazy. If I didn't know that this is a real thing, I would call you crazy.
It was pretty crazy. They're pretty cool, though. I mean, don't have sex with them, but they reproduce through head explosions.
That sounds awful.
Honestly, the way they sold it, it seemed kind of beautiful. I mean, there's no male-female relations because that's like sacred for like reproduction, right? You only find a mate for that when you.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because if you find a mate, you die.
Yeah, right.
That makes
So
sense.
there's a lot of like same-sex companionship. I wouldn't necessarily leave it at just couples, but I think it's like apparently they said it's like physically painful to be interacting with the opposite sex and not for reproduction. It's just that the urge is just that strong. Anyway.
That's.
But yeah, no, they're like flowers, and when they're doing it, they put their flowers together, and then they bloom, and then their heads pop with all the pollen and seedlings, I guess. I don't know how you call it, but essentially they form together into like one giant flower, and they're connected. Both their memories and their skills and stuff like that are each passed down kind of a little bit randomly here and there to their young, and they're like perfect copies of them as well. Almost slight variations, but
so
of the set of all of them, there's two. One that is the kind of the perfect copy of them, the father, and one that's a perfect copy of mother, I guess.
So it's not really death then.
No, not really. They kind of have to start from the beginning, and they might, miss a couple memories here and there that didn't get passed down to their next form, but it's more like a rebirth with extra steps. Yeah. It's pretty wild.
So would they be considered aliens?
No, from a completely other dimension.
Yeah, but still, it's still an alien technically.
I mean, anything
by definition.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so winning a bet with Hana. Because if I could spin this the right way, those credits are mine.
Yeah. Good luck.
It's just crazy. The things that are. Why does no one talk about it?
Well, remember, my mind is prepared to see this sort of stuff, so I guess, some people probably saw some things, they saw some shit, and people were like, shock madness.
But the thing, what? The thing is, right, there has to be people researching it. There's no talks of anything.
Well, that's kept in the wraps. That's why I can't really reveal my whole deal, Otherwise, I've been informed that a government kill team will come and take me away and kill everyone that knows me.
That's terrifying. That is very terrifying. Didn't know that bit, I don't think. Okay.
Yeah.
That's mildly terrifying. No, not mildly. Very terrifying.
Yeah, not fun.
But why is it being hidden so much? What's in there that'd be hidden? I mean, there's the bad shit, but...
Well, the bad shit, if everyone knows about it, they can't be really used in any, secretive state. People can find things out in shock space. I've learned a lot from just seeing things unfold.
Like the past?
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe the future. I'm not sure.
I mean, it is a different dimension, so time must flow differently.
A lot of the past. Definitely a lot of the past.
What things have you found? I mean, if you're willing to share. Definitely don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, I learned a lot of the stuff that Mindy has on their conspiracy board. They gave it a brochure, didn't they?
You found... I just thought Mindy was doing really deep research. I didn't know it was chakra.
Oh, no, most of it is definitely Mindy's research. I do not want to take any real credit for any of it. But there's like one or two things that helped Mindy come up with a couple connections here and there. Some stuff isn't on there, though, I guess. I learned that the whole shock dimension has kind of formed from sentient consciousness, kind of.
A sentient consciousness?
Kinda. It's kind of weird. And it's kind of like a pool, right? So at the beginning of everything, it was like a small little pool that was like layered over our dimension. And as generations passed and civilizations rose and fall, all that, it got bigger.
Wait, why would it grow? What caused it to grow?
I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it's an end of the world state that ends up happening every cycle, and then it just kind of balloons out at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yes, cycles and doomsday stuff as well.
Okay. Doomsday? Okay. That's new information. So...
It's a lot.
At the end, they get this... I mean, are we... I guess we're... I don't have to worry about that in my lifetime, hopefully.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Okay, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Essentially, a lot of civilizations before ours got to our stage, and then something happens, and then poof, and then just keeps going.
It's a cycle? So...
There's not like a reversion or anything like that. Life just kind of goes on, right? But everyone that came before us, every cycle of civilization ends up going through some sort of heat death. Not literally a heat death, I don't know what exactly it is, but something happens and they're all gone.
And there it starts again.
Yeah, and the shock gets a little bigger every time. I mean, I think the shock is always steadily growing, but whenever that stuff happens, it gets a really big boost.
So does the shock grow with death?
I'm not sure. My best theory is that everyone somehow gets absorbed or transferred into shock space. And then their collective sentience of souls or thought or whatever is just more fuel to the cosmic fire.
This is all kind of insane to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's really big. Really, really big.
Super big.
Makes me feel really small.
Yeah, makes me feel small too. And most
And
of the problems sound kind of small.
and that's like me saying in a galaxy spanning civilization, I am already small. It makes me feel even smaller. That's horrible.
Yeah. And the Terrans were actually experimenting with it.
Oh, of course they were. They were
Yeah.
experimenting with everything.
Yeah.
They touch everything. Everything.
There's one particular doctor that found some sort of obelisk or something. It's a lot like those things that Lauren's religion worships.
But that's not concerning.
It's extremely concerning.
Yeah. Very concerning.
But they found one that was massive, and it did something to the cycle.
What? You mean like the cycle?
Yeah. I don't know what exactly still. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out, but did something, and it added what I think to be a new giant entity in the shock that I guess it'd be like a god of the shock, I guess you could call it.
God of the shock. Okay, that must be a huge entity then.
Very powerful.
Bad? Powerful? Or...
Yeah, yes. Mostly.
Oh, great. Okay, so evil god. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And there's a lot others, too. I mean, there's that obelisk one, and there's a bunch of others as well. Obelisks, I mean. And I'm pretty sure every civilization prior to ours has found them and built upon them, and had their own versions of them. So they're all just handling one kind of like death cult like religion that kind of just keeps growing under this false flag. As far as I can tell. But it's ultimately connected to the heat death of everything.
That makes me extremely concerned for
everything. Yeah, yeah, I know. He just goes eyes like, yeah, I know, I
know. Infinitology is scary now.
Yep, and it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
But hey, they got the name right. Technically, it is infinite. It's been there since the beginning.
I mean, that's true. That's terrifying. Okay.
Yeah. This one turns it some like one giant like dig site hangar thing, and just a whole bunch.
Okay, so I'm guessing building the obelisks is a part of the cycle.
Probably.
So building them bad.
Yeah, probably worshiping them is bad as well, and but we can't stop that. All of infinitology does that.
Yeah, we can't. We literally can't. That's too big to stop. We can't stop it.
Pretty sure they built them too.
That's not good. So how? So they're built. Isn't that like the end game of the cycle?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't There's probably a lot of extra steps. I'm
That's
trying to figure it all out and maybe stop it. That's why I stay up.
I.
And that's why not a lot of other stuff matters that much.
Wow.
Like the whole getting shot thing pales in comparison to everything else.
That's. If there's anything I can do to help, I mean, this is terrifyingly big. But if I could help, I will.
Thanks. Keep it in mind. I still need to figure stuff out for myself. I know the obelisks are kind of new, at least the obelisk part,
So,
and that changed the natural cycle somehow.
okay, so do you think that the Terrans are trying to stop it or start it?
That I'm not sure. I need to figure it out.
That's okay. Okay. Switch of topics. Need a lighter topic. Lighter topic. Lighter topic. Fuck. How do I pivot from this? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's we could still go gambling when we get to the pleasure planet, but would you want to go to like a club or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, wrong pivot.
Oh no, it's not.
No, it's just a joke. I was trying to make it. Damn it. See, got it. Okay, got it. Got the laugh. I got what I wanted.
Yes, you did.
Had to fall on my face and embarrass myself, but I got it. Objective achieved. Okay.
Congratulations.
But seriously, I'm here to help any way I can.
Then, guess we're gonna go to a club and a gambling den somewhere.
Gambling den somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Just, have fun, forget for a little bit.
Yeah. And try to take everyone's money.
Yeah. Make away like thieves.
I mean, inviting Celeste, or not inviting Celeste.
I mean, we can invite Celeste. I don't mind.
I guess Celeste is dressed up too then.
I mean, I don't have any good clothes. I guess I could go buy some.
Well, you've just told that to the one person that's going to help you get new clothes. We're going shopping.
God.
And then we're going to
Okay, fair enough. Like, I don't really have anything fancy, so.
We'll get something fancy. You gotta look the part after all.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, then. I need to cycle off, but
Yeah.
I'll be back in a bit, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you need anything?
Mm. No, I'm good right now.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks to you for listening.
That's what I'm good for.
You're good for a lot more than just that.
Thanks.
Just smile and walk off.
Fynn will just lay there.
Get in there.
That's really good.